Yo, bro, what's good?
What's up, brother?
Chilling, man. I'm in a great space. I'm feeling good. Episode 14.
Episode 14, we here.
That's Stefan Diggs.
Okay.
That Neil O'Donnell.
Nigga, you've been waiting to say Stephon Diggs. You've been waiting since episode 1 to be like, Stephon Diggs.
That DJ Augustine. I don't know if DJ still wear that number. He wore that number. He wore 14.
Mm.
I am the Flush Man, aka Royal Flush, better known as the Fat Boy, also known as the man who will call you broadish, all capital letters.
And I am Rel, aka Iceberg Shorty, aka the king of controversial comments. I said what I said. Don't at me unless you cutting the check. Holla, what's up, brother?
I'm in a great space, man. I'm feeling good. I got my beverage. I got my bob and weave game.
Your
I'm
hand's
ready.
still weak. You know what I'm saying? Fuck
Nigga,
out
you
there
could
with your
never
whack
screw with
ass
that.
hands.
Listen, you's a wrestling ass nigga. I ain't want to tell the world. This nigga will wrestle you to death. This nigga used to wrestle me to death. This nigga had me like this. No, fight me though.
Cross-faced chicken wing with your big ass.
No, fight me though.
Mommy, get real.
We not gonna do that. All right, man. Let's get to it. Episode 14.
Yeah.
How you feel about bullying? We're both men who have children, and it's a lot of cyberbullying and bullying that goes on. How do you feel about what do you feel like the consequences should be for kids who bully and it leads to, sometimes it leads to suicidal situations. Should there be very stiff consequences for kids who are, associated with bullying?
Yeah, so that's let me dig a couple layers on this one, right? So I'm 5'8" now, right? When I got to high school, I was 4'10", 95 pounds soaking wet, right? So regardless of my age, people took my size for granted. That's why I got a violent tendency now, because I got little man complex, and that shit is very real. People used to just pick on me because I was the smallest one. And when your close friends are 6'1" in 8th grade, and you know what I'm saying, you standing there looking like the oddball out. It was like two short people in my whole goddamn middle school, me and my man Carlos, and I was like 4'10" and he was like 4'8", right? But Aaron, Adam, Dev, Rock, like all these niggas were 6 feet tall. I swear, like 13 years old, 6 feet tall. People like to pick on a little person. So was I bullied in middle school? Yeah. Was I bullied in high school? 9th grade until my cousin came up there, and then that stopped. Shout out to my cousin LaSalle and Lamar. But the internet is here now. We get to see all of the things that happen, and cyber bullying is now a thing because people can say things to you online. So you just try to teach your kids that I let people say what they want, man. Like keep saying what you want to say. I'm not really bothered by it, and I teach that to my kids and let them know that people going to talk. They're going to talk about you all your life. They talked about Jesus, hell, whatever.
Right.
Just don't put your hands on me. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because things get different then. And my kids have adapted that philosophy. And I think they're doing pretty good with it, man. Baby girl don't play at all. I don't know why anybody would want to mess with her. And the boys, they don't even really, you know what I'm saying, they ain't even on it like that. So I ain't really had no issues with, 6th grader, 8th grader, and, Rella grown ass man, so I don't too much, worry about him. And he not even in that headspace where he out there mixing it up. And I think that, trouble finds you where it finds you. And you just put yourself in different spaces and different situations to even be in that position. But like I said, prayerfully, thankfully, knock on wood, all types of shit. I ain't really had no issues with it because I don't know what I'm liable to do. Because I'm gonna go holler at their parents and see what's up, and then they might come crazy, and then 37-year-old Rel don't get bullied.
I can definitely dig it, man. What I try to tell Bree is, if somebody messing with you, don't let them know they bother you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when they see it don't strike you, then they're going to stop. You know what I'm saying? But I'm curious as far as like when it leads to suicide and stuff like that. Do you think other kids should be held responsible? The child of a child, because it's still a child. You get what I'm saying? And one thing I want to say is bullying is always. I'm not gonna say bullying, but whether it was wisecracks or whatever, I think it made me have a thick skin. It made me, the jokester that I used to be, and I can still be at certain times by experiencing that. But when it gets out of control, how do you feel like when it's out of control? When this one kid is just being pointed out and it's just outrageous, and it comes to a point, it's kids that have committed suicide. You know what I'm saying? To get to that point where they wanted to commit suicide. But should a child, a teenager, what should be the consequences for a teenager? If it was your child doing the, like, you know what I'm saying? You got to play it from all aspects. If it was your child being bullied, if your child was the one who was doing it, you get what I'm saying?
Right. Like I said, there's so many different layers to that. Like, have they witnessed the bullying, is it bullying going on in the house? Is there an older brother that's picking on them, and they think that's the way to go, or older sister, or just a philosophy by a parent? You know what I'm saying? So your kids are a direct reflection of you and their environment, right? So you picking on
Right.
somebody. You know what I'm saying, is something that you've seen or you think is okay, whether that be in a movie or real life. Like I said, you don't just pick on people for no reason, right? You're picking on somebody because somebody's picking on you. Whether it's, like I said, an older cousin just plucking your ear, or you know what I'm saying, sticking a finger up your nose. All of those things are real life things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my cousin Tiki used to torment us. God rest his soul, but he used to torment us. And I was the one who got tormented the least. And I got tormented. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I got it the
Right.
least out of everybody. But he used to pick on Jordan so much. And even his own sister, right? So my aunt was like, it must be those December babies, you know what I'm saying? So, we never had any issues like that, but Tiki picked on everybody. So it could have been a situation where you're like, all right, well, I'm getting picked on around the family. Let me do the picking, you know what I'm saying? Or,
Right.
when I got 5'5", that would have been the equivalent of me going to pick on somebody that's 4'10" and just saying that's status quo, and that's how life is, you know what I'm saying? Bigger people pick on little people, you know what I mean? So it's
I
really
mean,
a product of your environment.
I definitely think it builds character. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of I mean, like the world that we live in, like my whole thing is when it comes to children or my children is getting that experience. You get what I'm saying? Like if
Mm-hmm.
we sit back here and we fail them to a certain extent, the world that they're going to come out here into, there's bullying now as adults
Mm-hmm.
at the workplace, different scenarios. So you have to be ready for those type of situations.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad that it comes to a point where as though things get so bad that a kid feels like they have to, or they, that's what they want to do. They don't want to be here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that you don't ever want to see. And I mean, maybe it's enough that the person who was bullying you has to live with the fact that they know they're responsible or played the part in somebody killing themselves. So maybe
Right.
that's enough of a punishment. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
for sure.
definitely feel like it was something that we needed, but I don't want to see my child go through it. But in the same token, like I said, I always tell when I talk to Bree, I say if somebody say something to you, ignore it.
Yeah.
Don't, because if you go run to the teacher automatically and the teacher say something, that's going to keep it going to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to keep it going if you run to the teacher. Ignore it. If they say something to you, don't pay it no mind. Because they're going to stop. They see it don't affect you. That's the best way to do anything. Whether
Mm-hmm.
it's in the household and it's your little brothers or whatever. If you see every time your little brother, little sister go tell mommy, you're going to keep messing with them. But when they start ignoring what you're saying, you might let it go. And I feel like that can happen in school and in other scenarios. So that's what I try to, you know, um, teach with my daughter. Her mom is a whole nother beast. She's one of them type moms who's, oh, your daughter said something to my daughter, she's ready to go see their mom about it. And that's not what you want to what I want to teach or want my daughter. I don't want my daughter to think that's okay or that's cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
it's a funny thing, but it's it's kind of necessary. I feel like it builds character to
Mm-hmm.
a certain extent. You don't want to see it be out of control, and when it's a thing where though everybody's on one kid bullying,
Yeah.
want to see that. You definitely don't want to see it come to a point where though somebody gets hurt or they hurt themselves. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's important that we teach, and I think that's the best thing we can do as parents if our child are going through that. And if you see your child doing that, like you should step in and
They
say
should
something. If I
address
do
it. Yeah,
my
you
daughter,
gotta
right,
address it. Yeah, like, and
exactly. If I
like
do
I
my
also said, like, don't take the approach like, yo, this is what it is, and my child picking on your child, like that should get you fucked up.
right, and like because what just happened with Deja, like Deja just went through a situation where a boy, she said something to another boy, and the boy thought she said something to her. From what I'm hearing, and this is still early in the game, game that the boy is a ninth grader for the second time. He's 5'9", 190, and he jumped on a 85 pound young lady, my daughter. You know what I'm saying?
And he think it's
Me,
okay.
the nigga in me make me want to see him. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because if you 190, guess what? The age don't matter. You get what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
the nigga in me. I try to be a black man. You know what I'm saying? Most of the day, I try to be a black man. But every once in a while, the nigga in me make me want to see young boy and get physical with him.
Right.
But I know that's not the right move either, and that's not going to help anything. You get what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So I mean, it's a lot of things going on in these schools and stuff like that need to be addressed. And I even feel with the teachers, even on another subject that's not even. It's a tough job being a teacher, and we have to applaud them for the
Oh,
job they have to do.
absolutely. They don't get paid nowhere near the amount of money they need
Because if
to
they can
take
just
care
go
of our
into
kids.
if they can just go into school and teach,
Uh-huh.
that's not what their job is right now.
Right.
It's, as much as it's teaching, it's what's the term I want to use? They're policing
Mm-hmm.
as much as they're teaching.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another subject we can come back and touch on, but I think it's something we definitely that needs to be addressed, and we need to salute the teachers out there that's doing their job, man, because it's tough. Because the parents now, and like the parents before, the parents now don't believe their kids do nothing wrong. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, absolutely.
they come up there, oh, no, y'all picking on my son. Everybody not picking on your son. Everybody not picking on him.
Mm-hmm.
It comes to a point where he got to be held responsible. But I'm not going to jump in that bag right now. We're going to stick to where we at with this situation.
All right.
I done already been there. You feel what I'm saying? But we're going to leave that where it's at.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, bro. You had a week. You had a rough week last week. You listened to that Carter 5. How you feel about it?
Was it 23, 24 tracks? We've been waiting 6 years for it. If I reference into the Carter 4, which is one of my favorite albums of all time, I still listen to it. Lots of bangers. My favorite joint is a joint with him, Drake, and Kiss. It's not all.
Ooh,
It's not.
hold up. Hold up.
I had to bring it up.
Him, Drake, and who?
Jada Kiss, Jason.
Okay, I didn't say Jadakiss name this
Right,
time. Okay,
right.
sorry.
Yeah, you didn't. You didn't.
Okay,
So I guess
cool.
we can't get through an episode without talking about somebody from the Locks.
And listen, that's a hot ass song.
I love that song. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because my godson just became my real son. Yeah.
Yo,
Right.
those kiss bars.
Yeah.
Those kiss bars.
Yeah.
I didn't say that though, world.
Right.
My brother said that. Okay, just so we clear.
Yeah.
That was a hard bar too.
Right. So I like all that. I like the, you know what I'm saying, the interludes. You got the one with Shine, got the one with Tech Nine, and you know what I'm saying, you got Andre 3 Stacks on there. 6 years I've been waiting, man, and there's no way that you have the hottest rapper in the game on your team, in your camp, your friend, and he don't make an album that we've been waiting on for 6 years. If you was having clearance issues getting Drake on the album, then we could have waited another month, another week. Shit, we could have waited till January. It's been 6 years, right?
Right.
So unless you putting out the Carter 6 next week or 2 weeks from now or on my birthday in December, that shit was garbage. I didn't feel it. I wasn't into it. I actually prefer Kevin Gates' Luca Brasi 3 over the Carter 5. It just is what it is. I'm yo. The shit with him and Kendrick, it was alright, but like it's just that status quo shit, and you know, he did a 500,000 units, which is fucking phenomenal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the grand scheme of things in 2018. But for me, when like I said, I compare it to his last project, it just wasn't there, man. And he wasn't really going in the way. I've been a Wayne fan since the beginning, man. And you know, when I was coming to Baltimore from VA, you know what I'm saying, bumping, you know what I'm saying, that the block is hot. Motherfuckers look at me like, what is you listening to? I was on it, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't think Boy was down there with them because he was the hardest rapper, you know what I'm saying, spitting with them early on. So I already knew what the beat was, you know what I mean? So, you know, Turk and Juvie and BG and all them was doing their thing with it. He get on the goddamn track and body it. And like this motherfucker 16, 17, 18 years old, he is crushing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I've been a fan that long, man. So the body of work for me, when you compare it to the Carter 2, the 3, and especially the 4, for me, it just wasn't there, man. You know what I mean? Ain't no song on there better than Let the Beat Build or Millie. You know what I'm saying? None of them. Like, it just is what it is. So ain't none of them better than John. You know what I'm saying?
He's one of them guys who stay in the studio. So I feel like he can definitely. He gave us 23, so he might have had 50. So and what made me, it was a song on there that he had that was supposed to be on the Carter 5 with him and Styles and Jada going back and forth. It's just you already said Jada name, I might as well go with it.
Right, I understand.
But he had a song that never made it, and he killed that joint. So Wayne stayed in the studio enough where as though I feel like we can have another Carter or another album real soon. Definitely, I feel like you definitely missed the Drake feature. You know, I mean, I look at it like their relationship is good. So hopefully, like I said, maybe he just had those already in the tuck and put it out.
Because he addressed it. He said he couldn't get it clean.
What did he say?
He couldn't get it clean. Right.
Well, as long as him and Drizzy on the same page, you know, we probably guaranteed to get something else. Like Drake. I mean, it's been noted that Wayne's one of them guys who lives in the studio. You know, he be in the studio a lot of hours. So I think it's nothing for us to get. Maybe not Carter 6, but whatever else he want to do, I can definitely see us, you know, getting something else. When you had that amount of time to sit still, it was almost like he was in jail. You know what I'm saying? For the fact of the situation, and he wasn't in jail, and the fact that he just got to sit and he probably been building and building and building. Ain't no telling what he got in a cut. He gave us 24 easy. You know, like I said last podcast, it's just a blessing to actually get music from him, because how a situation can have you, you can want to put out music and not be able to. And that's a man that you call your dad holding you up, which is fucked up. But hopefully, you know, he got his situation, you know, solidified and everything, all this, you know, the I's dotted and the T's crossed. So hopefully he can just do what he want to do, and we'll get a lot more great music from Wayne real soon.
Yeah.
But I feel you. I mean, if you're looking for that Carter Wayne, it's, you know,
not for me, bro. Not for me.
We'll see. All right, how you feel about the you listen to the T.I. the Dom Trap T.I. drink?
Yeah, man, I need ratchet T.I., man. I don't need conscious T.I. Like nah, man. I'm not feeling that either. Definitely not really into it, man. I ain't gonna front, man. I got through like 7 tracks, and I was like, tabled it. Went right back to Royce.
The only joints I really rock with on there, he got the joint with Meek. I like. He got the joint with
He got the joint with Meek.
He got the joint
He's
with,
such a fucking homer, yo.
I'm not a homer.
You
the
are.
Joint with Meek is hot.
He's not. He's not.
He got the joint with Jeezy, and he got the joint with Yo Gotti.
Let me give you something. Here's a hot take. Newsflash. Meek will never have a goddamn song better than the intro. Ever. The end. He might as well be on some designer shit. He might as well be on some designer shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no. First of all, we're not going to put Meek in that category. Designer is a one-hit wonder.
He could do Dreams and Nightmares for a whole concert and then go hard if he do it 10 times. Just like
Meek got a catalog, dog. Designer don't got no catalog, so we're not going to.
Got a catalog. Meek got a catalog.
Meek got a catalog. He do.
You would go see Meek as a headliner at a concert?
He can.
He cannot.
Meek got a catalog, dog.
Meek ain't headlining shit.
Meek got a catalog, dog.
Only thing he headlining is fucking SOBs or House of Blues. Fuck out of here.
Real shit. And Meek, best shit ain't came out yet. This next album,
it's gonna be.
Remember
fire.
I said it.
It's gonna
Quote me. This next album.
Oh, it's recorded. This is video and audio. I got you.
Right. This next Meek shit is gonna fuck the game up, dog.
Oh, okay.
Meek ready.
Yeah.
Meek ready.
I hear
Remember I said the shit. Remember how you was about
you talking me to death because you got free nights and weekends. Nobody give a fuck what you saying.
Yo, do you remember when niggas said 500 minutes?
Yes.
Shit was real.
500 minutes for $50. I don't know how I ever talk to anybody.
They could be like, yo, listen, call me at the 7. You drunk? Like, dog, what the fuck is this? Hold up, but what? Somebody did?
Right.
No, why is he calling me at 5?
Right.
Call me at 7, dog.
7
Like,
o'clock.
I got free nights and weekends.
Yeah.
Yo, shit was real different. Niggas had 500 minutes, boy. How the, yo.
But the world different now. If I talk 500 minutes on the phone, that's too long. Like,
listen,
500 minutes is a long time to be talking to somebody in 2018.
Nigga, text me, my guy.
Right.
Real shit.
You call
Marco
like, yo,
Polo
what
me
are you calling me for? Like now.
I hate a nigga who call you and just don't talk about shit like, I know a nigga, I ain't gonna say that nigga name. He'll call you like, yo, Flush. I'll be like, what's good with you, my guy? Chilling. Come the fuck on. Like, I'm not doing this all
Get the information out.
The fuck is we doing? What you doing? Nigga, listen, text me, dog. The fuck is you doing? I got shit to be doing in my life than be talking to you.
Yeah.
Nigga go to the phone and be like, yo, Flush. Nigga, if you say, nigga, get the fuck off the phone with me.
Yeah.
Lost your fucking mind.
That shit hilarious.
All right, man. Let's talk about Beloved. You don't want to talk about Beloved, of course.
I didn't get a chance to listen to it, but go ahead, do your thing. I'm listening.
Beloved is Dave East and Styles P.
Uh-huh.
Now, my brother, first of all, this you got to know. We're not the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
What does it for him, don't do it for me. What do it for me, don't do it for him.
Right.
This Dave East and Styles P album, 13 track, was like Thanksgiving on some rap shit for me. Dave East I feel like Dave East had the career, even if Dave East never sells a lot of records, I feel like he had a list of people he wanted to work with. And Dave East has worked with every single rapper that he looked up to when he was coming up. Besides maybe Jay and Big. Nas, Mobb Deep, The Lox, like everybody. Dave East might be 20, I think he's 29. Everybody that he came up listening to, he's done a track with. This album, to me, was a breath of fresh air for me. I know a lot of people not going to agree with it, and I understand that. But for me, I'm a bars guy. I'm a hardcore rap guy. They give you that. It was really Styles P. If you think Gangsta and the Gentleman, it's definitely the gangster version of Styles P. It's not the gentleman. It's Young Raw, Dave East. Man, listen, I tell y'all, I judge an album by how many songs make my playlist. It might have been 13 songs. I think 8 of them made my playlist. So it's something I really bang with heavy. I listened to it 6 times to 7 times straight. When I listen to T.I. album, I listen to it 1 time. I listen to Wayne album, I listened to it 1 time. T told me that she listened to it twice and it grew on her, so I tried to listen to it again and it didn't do nothing for me. I listened to Dave East and Styles P album 6 to 7 times, but I understand that what I love and what gets me hyped.
What do you love, bro? Tell me what you love.
What my brother get. My brother don't like that.
You gonna listen to it 10 times just because of Styles?
No, it was listen, dog. They really.
Me and Sheik Luch would come out with an album tomorrow, and I'm just saying, yeah. You would listen to it 7 times.
No, I'm not listening to Sheik Luch album 7 times. Listen, dog, it really felt good. It felt so good. Now, when it felt so good that if you know me, Friday on Elm Street, I listened to Friday on Elm Street crazy. Friday on Elm Street came out the day after Thanksgiving. It came out that Friday. So that Thursday night at 12 a.m., that came out.
Yeah.
And if you know me, keeping it 100, Jadakiss and Fab are my top 5.
Right.
I take Dave East and Styles P album over Nightmare on Friday on Elm Street.
Really?
That's how it is. That's how real it is for me. For me to jump out there and say that, and I love Jadakiss.
Yeah.
I love Fed. Dave East and Styles put out a better album than they did. To me, that's all about it.
Okay, I respect that.
That's just me. But let's get back to the Luca Brasi, Kevin Gates joint. That's something you listen to. That's something you appreciate right now, right?
Yeah, like first of all, I like Kevin Gates, man. I like what he stands for. I actually went to go see him in concert last week. The shit was pretty dope. Last thing he did on stage was pray. You know what I'm saying? When it was over, that shit would just fly to me, yo. you know, I like when people come through adversity, man, and still come out on top. When he was about to sign the Young Money or Cash Money, whatever, he got blackballed, fucking with Wayne, because that kind of ties back into the bullying thing. When people jerk you around, you want to jerk other people around. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then for him to, you know what I'm saying, be in the space he is, with his family at during that time, and then coming out with his album, and you know what I'm saying, just being a great performer, yo, he bodied that shit. And I like the album, man. You know what I'm saying? I like what he's saying. I like the bars that he's spitting. Shit pretty hot. I'm with it. Luca Brasi better than Carter 5. I said what I said. Don't fucking at me.
Now, the one thing I can give, I've listened to a mixtape of Kevin Gates, but I've listened to a lot of interviews of Kevin Gates. And what really wins me over with Kevin Gates is the kind of man he come across as.
Mm-hmm.
And he really seemed like he's thoroughbred, 100% thorough.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say he's my favorite rapper. I'm not going to say that I gave him enough time to really take in everything that he's put out as far as rapping. But what he stands for and how he stands is something that's just, you got to fuck with it.
Yeah.
If you ever listen to a Kevin Gates interview, you don't got to listen to the music. There's some people that they get behind the mic and they talk. I relate to, it's artists that I might have not dealt, like 2 Chainz is another example of an artist who, and I like 2 Chainz music too, but to hear 2 Chainz talk makes me a bigger fan than I was of his music. Just hearing him talk as a grown man, because they grown men who got families and the way they handle their business, I definitely respect. So I definitely respect Kevin Gates more as a man than I ever will as a rap artist or artist in general, because how he goes about, what he does and what he stands for.
Absolutely.
All right, man. Black men, listen up. I'll tell y'all something. I know y'all see Will Smith and Jay naked and Will taking his wife places. I know you see Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys and they taking his wife on vacation. They trying to make it happen. That's not for you, my guy. That's not for you. You can't do that. You don't got enough money to do what they do, and it's shit cool. don't try to don't try to take your damn and your wife on the trip together, because my man is not going to work. So just enjoy it and appreciate it, but don't try this at home. That's what should be on the label of the videos and shit when they come out with books and shit talking about they all one big happy family. It's a big check involved. There's a lot more bread involved than you got. So you can't pull that off. So please don't get it wrong. Don't think you can go out here, oh, listen, me and my daughter, mom, and my wife, we gonna go do. No, that's not for you, my guy. Boy, relax. It's not the move. What you feel about that, bro?
Is the question, would I go on a vacation with my family and my ex? Is that the question? Is that the question?
It could be. Go with it.
Fuck no. I'm not in the space where I want to be around my past. I don't have no issue. I just don't want to, I left for a reason in all my situations. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting to a space where we can have a civil conversation this week. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I don't even like being in that mix, yo. I don't like dealing with you know, um, certain shit on certain levels, and I just don't. Nah, man, fuck that. Nope, not gonna be able to do it. Like, we not gonna sit down. Like, I like being around people I can engage in conversation with, and that's just not any of my exes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I talked to my baby moms twice in the past 6 years, and that was in a 2-week time frame this year. You know what I'm saying? And my ex, I just like, I don't need. Nah, man, I left. I don't want to be around.
I've talked to my daughter on more than. I just don't. We cool from a space. There's a certain space that we got that's cool.
Right.
I don't really
hanging together ain't the space.
at all. I don't like. I wish you the best of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you're special because of the fact that you've given me something that nobody else in the world has given me. You know what I'm saying? So I want the best things in the life. I want the best for you in your life. I just don't want to spend no time with you.
Yeah.
So listen, I don't know what Swiss and them got going on. I don't know what Will and them got going on, but that's not for you. Look, I'm looking. That's not for you, my guy.
It ain't for
Don't
you.
do that shit, my man. Take your wife and your kids and go do something else, man. Don't try to make it all one big happy family. It's not gonna work. Your money ain't long enough. You need a
Right.
certain amount of money.
Do you think it's money that makes it
It
okay,
gotta be.
or is it maturity?
It's maturity, but it's money too. Cause I don't care how much the break, like the way if he set you up right, what you gonna say? Shut up.
Yeah.
If you the mom, like shut up. What did you go home then? Bye. I can go and get your ticket and get you out of there. You better enjoy yourself. You on the beach, you relax and everything, copacetic.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
But all that, the first rah shit, you gotta go. You going home.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen, money, the money long, the vacation great. Y'all probably in the same. See, it's different when y'all at the Ramada Inn, and so y'all too close. You know what I'm saying? When they got the extravagant, you know what I mean? The extravagant place, the
Villas
extravagant hotel
and
resort,
mansions on the side.
right? And y'all not even that close. Y'all catch each other outside. When y'all on the same floor and there's a bunch of goofy shit, that ain't it. Y'all let the red roof in. It's not it.
Not the
You
move.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely not the move.
No, man, your money ain't long enough. When the money long, listen, here go a check. Shut up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm cool off that. You won't see me and my daughter mom and my lady anywhere.
Yeah.
At all. So y'all got that. All right, bro. Tell me this. The NFL getting soft, man. Is we about to be flag football NFL real soon? What's going on, man? All these calls, all these, roughing the passer and all that, man. What's going on, man? And is the NFL getting super duper soft?
Well, it's a quarterback-driven league, and it's been going that way for a long time now, right? And they saw an influx of their top tier people that they make money off getting hurt, right? So they had to protect their asset, is what it boils down to. You know what I'm saying? And they want to see more scoring, and that came from the fans.
Right.
Motherfuckers mad as shit right now. The Ravens game ended 12-9 Browns. You know what I'm saying? You need more scoring.
No, you mad as shit. We're not gonna say niggas is mad as shit. You mad?
Golly, dog. I'm not mad. Trust.
Don't tell
Hey,
that
let me say
story.
something. If we
Oh,
recorded
niggas
this
is mad.
podcast 2
If
years
y'all
ago,
won 12-9, you wouldn't be mad. Wouldn't nobody?
I'd be happy for a victory, yo. But people like I don't even like people trying to talk to me about football at work. Even when we won that first week, 44-3 or whatever. I don't want to talk about it. I don't care. I don't really want to talk. Like I don't talk about basketball until after the All-Star break. Nobody gives a shit what happens in October. I don't give a shit, yo.
Right.
We 3-2 in second place. We lost to a division rival. Those games are always hard. Joe Flacco's 17-3 against the Browns career wise. Am I really upset? Is it a playoff seed? I'm saying my team ain't been to the playoffs in 4 years. I've been mad. You know what I'm saying? I've been angry. I've been upset. I could be mad
Bro,
as shit at Michael Crabtree today for fucking dropping that touchdown. But
it was a little high. It was a little high.
it was not. It hit his hands. That was
It was
not
a little
high.
high.
Nah,
It
dog.
hit a head. Listen, Michael Crabtree got some of the best
Did it hit
hands
his
in the
feet?
league.
No, he dropped 4 passes today, bro. You wasn't watching. 4.
You're still mad though,
I'm not.
as you should be.
I'm not
You're
mad.
mad. You're mad.
All right.
Look me in my mitt.
I'm
You not
not,
mad?
bro. I'm not. Straight up. I'm cool.
Hey y'all, he mad, y'all.
Fuck out of here.
I don't give a fuck what he talking about. That nigga is not feeling that loss. Fuck that. But they getting soft with all these quarterback hits. The guys landing on the quarterback and 15 yards. To me, what feels like to me is they tired of the lawsuits, and that's what it's really about. It's really about everybody. There's been a lot of things. Listen, the NFL just cut a crazy check maybe 2-3 years ago for a lot of players that was complaining about certain, a lot of injuries, retired players, and they had to cut a crazy check. So the NFL, like, listen, we're not gonna keep doing this. So we're gonna protect whoever we gotta protect. So y'all not hitting us over here crazy with no lawsuits.
Yeah, they just cut a check to Junior Seau family like last week.
But I mean, they cut a check probably like 2-3 years ago. It had to be close to $1 billion.
Yeah,
they signed a crazy couple $1 billion deal after that. But they cut like I want to say a 9-figure deal for players that were complaining about certain things that happened, back in the day. Yeah. So I think the NFL is really trying to protect themselves as a shield.
Right.
The scene stuff and all. They're really trying to make sure we don't go through that again. So we got, and you're right, it's an NFL driven league. I mean, it's a quarterback driven league. So if your quarterbacks are hurt and they're not playing, you're not scoring. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's all about points. That's what it's all about, period. I don't want to go to a baseball game that's 0-0. I'd rather go to a baseball game that's 13-9. I'd rather go to an NFL game that's 34-37. I'd rather go to an NBA game that's 122-124. I don't want to go to an NBA game and it's 76-74. I don't want to go to an NFL game and it's 3-6. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to go to a baseball game and it's the 12th minute and it's still 0-0. You want to see points scored, and they understand that, so they're going to do what they got to do to protect. First of all, the NFL quarterbacks are making close to $30 million a year. Yeah. So I don't want to spend $30 million and you sitting on the bench.
Right.
So it don't make sense.
Exactly. A lot of money.
They trying to protect their brand.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, bro. You 38 years old. You about to be 38.
About to be 30. Yeah.
Would you have another child right now?
World, listen to me and listen to me clear. I just want to make sure. Can you hear me good? You hear me good?
I hear you good.
Fuck no. Why the fuck would I do that? Why? Hell no. 19, 13, and 11. I thought I was wilding when I had a child between 6 years apart. That was just way too much. But now, like, fuck, man, that's hustling backwards. My kids old enough to have kids. Why the fuck would I have a child at 38? Then you start adding the math up. At 20, I'd be 56, going to high school graduation. People like, oh, your grandfather showed up. Like, no, that's my dad.
Yo.
Nah, man, these motherfuckers got to get out. They got to go.
Yo. Real nigga shit, that's what I think about. I think about the fact that I do the math like, yo, how old I would be having a child. If it was to happen, because me and my lady, we don't have a child together. So
overrated.
Yeah, I feel it. So, but if it was to happen, it'd be something I'm not gonna deny. Am I trying to have another child? No, I'm cool off that. I'm cool. I don't want no parts of that. I'm trying vacation. I'm trying to get these kids out the house, and I'm trying to go somewhere. I'm trying to walk around this drink naked.
Right.
Wife beater and boxes, like.
Yeah, like, yo, no way.
It's like this.
Crumb snatcher running around.
I'm not trying to burp. I'm not trying to change a diaper. I'm
daycare,
not
yo. Fuck all that. Daycare.
Ooh, that shit is a ooh.
Yo, that shit like a car note.
Nigga, these daycares be taking off all kinds of days. What the fuck?
Off.
Dog, I'm cool off that. That daycare shit.
Nah,
humbling me.
Nah, man. Over it. Not gonna happen. Not gonna work.
Yo, listen.
Yeah.
That shit will humble you. All right, tell me this. Okay, let's talk about this. We in our father mode right now.
Yep.
Okay, we're both men who had children with women who we're not with anymore.
Mm-hmm.
How do you deal? I'm gonna start off, but how do you deal with your child being around another man? Now, I'm gonna start this off.
Go ahead.
When it came to a point where, as though me and my daughter mom weren't going to be together anymore, I understood that. I had to think about the fact that, okay, I'm not going to be with her anymore.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter mom not a bad looking woman, so of course there's going to be another man. She's going to end up being with somebody else in her life.
Mm-hmm.
That's something you gotta consider in the situation. There's men out here that feel like, I don't know what their thought process is. If y'all not together no more, what you think gonna happen? She gonna get with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you feel the type of way about another man, to me, you're not doing your job as a father. At the end of the day, how I feel, my daughter mom can be with any man she wants to be with. But guess what? There's no man on this earth And I repeat, let me looking at there's no man on this earth that can replace me in my daughter's life because I do what I got to do. So I don't never concern myself with the man or the men that my daughter mom um give time of day to.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, my man, I'm not. First of all, I'm one of them guys who believe in if you're in my daughter mom's life, my daughter's going to respect you. You get what I'm saying? Because that's
Mm-hmm.
how I raised my child. But my daughter's not looking for a dad. She already has one,
Right.
and I do that job very good. So I'm not going to tell my daughter to disrespect you, and I hope she likes you and all those other things. But I'm not. You're not here to raise my child. That's
Mm-hmm.
already taken care of. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, being realistic, that's something that comes with the territory. When you have a child with somebody, you have to understand that she's going to be, if y'all not together anymore, that woman's going to be with another man. All that you can hope and pray is that she's very wise in how she goes about dealing with other men.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But any man who sit back here and think you're going to have some type of control, some type of say, you're sadly mistaken, my guy. How you
Mm-hmm.
feel, bro?
All right. Let me unpack this one. Um, if you know me, you know that I am a product of a step parent, right?
Right.
Anybody who ever meets my dad is going to be my stepdad legally, right? But that's my dad. Shout out to my father, Lou. Um, so my dad's been in my life since I was 4 or 5 years old, right? And he still is. They surprised me a month ago. He showed up in my goddamn house. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and my dad's here.
They got him out of Baltimore?
Yeah. So he was here. But um, I don't even care. And so here it is, right? Flat out, right? I don't ask the question. I don't care who you have around my son as far as who you want to be with. I don't even care. Like, I only know when my son volunteers to tell me, right? And I never asked the question. Not one time.
Right.
Since that relationship has been over. My son is 13. He's capable of telling me anything that happens. Uh, and she know that I'm batshit crazy about him, and I will risk and lose it all. So anybody who know me know I don't play, right?
Right.
In regards to that relationship being over and done, in the back of your mind, you know that any situation that happened, I'm gonna be there. Like, you ain't even gonna know. I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna show the fuck out. So don't even play with me, right? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, that conversation has to happen. Like, look, he got a dad. This nigga is, you know what I'm saying, 10 screws loose of a full set, and he will literally kill you. You know what I'm saying? And it won't be quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? It'll be slow. It will be grueling and painful and the worst thing you ever experienced in your life if you fuck with that little boy.
I can definitely feel it. Like, I mean, I don't, I keep it cool. I'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, I've been cool with men that my daughter mom has dealt with. You get what I'm saying? Um, I don't think I have to like exactly what you said, bro. I'm gonna show my ass if I got to. I don't really want to jump in that bed. I want to have faith in the fact that she's making the right decisions. As in, I need her to have faith when it comes to me and the choices I make in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely dig it. My whole twist, like I said before, it's okay for you to be around my child and all that, but as far as being her dad, that's already that spot is already taken. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's gonna be respectful. You know what I'm saying? I hope that she likes you, and I hope that y'all have a relationship that's a positive one. And I'm gonna enforce the respect. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm not worried about anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell, listen, Bree, respecting whatever. I'm not worried about that. Like you're taking my spot. You
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying? So that's never an issue when it comes to me. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't wanna do something crazy when it comes to my youngin. because I'm crazy, and then I got a bunch of guys who don't live that far or take a flight, and then they can really get ugly.
I'm on the road.
So you feel what I'm saying? So
plane tickets can be goddamn traced. I'm on the road.
Tread lightly, my G.
I'm on the road and I'm paying for all my gas and cash.
Right.
You holler. You know what I'm saying? No toll roads, no nothing. Like, shit.
Right.
Hey.
All right. Let's talk about this though. What about being stepfathers? You get what I'm saying? How you feel about how do you approach being in situations where as though you're not biologically a child's father? How do you deal and adjust to that situation?
I don't have that situation, so I'm gonna let you go. I definitely don't have that situation.
For me, I mean, as a man, if you're dealing with a woman, you should. I don't think you have to accept what comes with dealing with that woman.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So for me personally, when it comes to my situation, I feel like I'm not doing your child justice or your children justice if I'm not treating them the same way I treat my own.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Good, bad, or indifferent.
Right. End of the day, as hard as I'm hard. I'm tough. I'm hard and I'm tough. The older I get, I'm more chill, so I don't fuss as much. But I'm very consistent with my behavior. I'm a guy who a child can be around me and know, okay, this is what I'm dealing with. I don't switch up with my situation. If I see something wrong and I don't speak on it, then I'm not doing right by you as a woman or that child as a parent if I don't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, I'm going to give the same energy and go the same way, go as hard as I would go for my own. Because when it comes to any situation, whether it's birthdays, holidays, or whatever, it's not like if I'm married or I'm about to be married, your children are my children. My child should be your child. And if you're not living like that, I don't see how it can last or how it can survive. It definitely has to be a thing where as though, you know, these are our children. That's not If that's not the approach, I don't think it'll work.
Right. I agree and I understand.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna leave that where it's at. All right. Kyrie Irving, who's a point guard for the Boston Celtics. I think he's in his final year of his contract. Said he's staying in Boston. You ain't got to worry about it. Do you believe is Kyrie Irving staying in Boston?
Yeah. They're going to pay him. He's definitely going to stay. Why not? They still got them rookies for a couple more years and they still doing their thing. It ain't smart for them not to pay him, especially if he's healthy. And what else are you supposed to say? That was the same vein that LeBron gave there. Not 2, not 3. Like, what did you want him to say?
Right.
I'm out after this year. I holler at you. So even if it ain't true, you know what I'm saying? And if it ain't true, it'll be a situation where they making it not true. I think he can be the man there. And they had an amazing year last year with him and Hayward being hurt. Imagine them guys being full strength. I think they got these. But since you're a homer, you want to bring up your
First
homer
of all,
shit. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm a Laker fan, first of all. So
I got that. Understood. Yeah.
I'm a Laker fan.
Uh-huh.
The Sixers are solid.
Oh.
We're going to see what they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto, I think you want to see what they can do. Yeah. You don't believe in Toronto?
Fuck no.
That's the move. That's what
they
we're
fuck
doing.
around still lose to Cleveland.
Without LeBron?
Fuck no, Toronto. They about as good as the Bengals. Do all that shit and they get to the first round and get bumped.
I believe Boston is a very talented team. They have a lot of pieces. It makes sense to stay. I don't care where you go. You're not going to get that. You're not going to get what you have. What the quality? What could be? They definitely have a very solid team for years to come that can get better. So it would make sense for him to stay. But like you said, who's going to say that even? But for him to say that matter of factly like that, I think he has to stay. I think he's going to stay. I think he has plans on staying.
Yeah.
We're going to stand by on that one, though.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. But we're going to see what they do this year. I think their health is definitely crucial. they're gonna have some adjustments. It's not gonna be as easy as everybody think. They're gonna just run to the East. They're not. They have to adjust, and everybody has to learn what their place is on that team. But they could, if they win the East, I wouldn't be shocked at all.
Yeah.
All right, tell me this: what's
Yeah.
your favorite? What's your one artist that you thought was gonna be a ball? You swore he was gonna be the best thing rapping, and he had that one or two singles, and he fell off. Who you got?
Which era? Like you mean all time?
Of all time.
Oh man, one or two. I thought Mims was gonna be all right.
You thought who?
Mims.
that nigga?
Yeah.
What the fuck was the name of that song he had?
He had Move and he had This Is Why I'm Hot.
I knew that was that nigga. This is why I'm hot. That nigga poop juice.
He had the joy. I like Mims, man. I really I guess you can't say that because of who he is now. You know, I'm the biggest Joe Budden fan, but if you look back and people aren't fans, you can say, well, he only had one or two hits, but you ain't been paying attention.
He had that one. I'm not gonna say I know the lyricism of. I know how dope he is, but Pump It Up was just major.
Right. So he had Pump It Up, but I mean, he had Fire. He had Focus.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that today. Not today.
He had the joint with him and Wayne. You know, not that ain't it, huh?
No.
And Jamie Foxx. All right, fine.
All
right, you're right.
We're not gonna do that.
Okay.
All right, my one.
That's why I said Mims, because I knew your whole ass is gonna be on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it was. We're not gonna do that.
I gotta be a hoe.
You want some whole ass shit right now? Go ahead, bro. I'm listening.
Get these hints. Yeah, okay. My one hit wonder, who I swore was gonna be a guy, I really felt like he had the potential to be something big. Rich Boy. He had some D's on it. His album
Are you serious?
Yo, fuck you, yo. I ain't got time for this shit.
Rich Boy was Rich Boy, but I can't say Joe Budden. But go ahead. I'm listening, man. Go ahead, bro.
Rich Boy had a classic album,
Rich
dog.
Boy telling shit. Throw some D's on that bit. Yeah. You said one or two hits. He had two hits.
Too. Another Rich Boy, another artist who I swore was gonna blow.
Yeah.
Taking it back, I swore Cannabis was gonna be a guy. Just cause, but it showed Cannabis is a perfect example of how you can rap and not make an album.
Yeah.
But you can't tell me in 98, 97, when Cannabis came out and was rapping and was killing everything rapping, you can't tell me he wasn't. The album was Poot Juice, definitely. But in LL didn't help it any, but I really felt like Cannabis had the skills. I didn't understand that just because you can rap don't mean you can be a rapper or a rap superstar.
Yeah. Remember he was rhyming at the freestyle joint with the book? He had a book of rhymes.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
I remember
the nigga had the shit. Book. The nigga had the shit with he'll battle. I battle you on the net. I battle you in the flesh. I battle you over the phone. You can call me collect. Yeah. Cannabis was dope, but
what was that
you could be dope. That was some mixtape shit.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And that's when they came out. That's when they had all the mixtape, like they had like a DMX versus Cannabis.
Yeah,
they had DMX versus Cameron. They had all the, and I'm talking, when I say mixtape, I'm talking about a tape.
Yeah, music was so dope back then,
It wasn't a CD.
I feel sorry for these young boys that grew up in this era who didn't witness the mixtape era. I was just talking about that shit today, how we used to go to the spot in Norfolk and you had to have a card that said Music City. And shout out to Music City. Because, you know what I'm saying, this is back in the day where they had the task force of people going around breaking up spots that was selling mixtapes. Because they wasn't getting no money from them. And all the mixtapes had for promotional use only on them. Because they were selling them under the trunk.
I can remember in my teenage years going up to funny, you said Erie Ave. Going up Erie Ave and getting my mixtapes. I remember I got the Best of Beans, the Cosmic Kev shit.
Yeah.
And it was really a tape. Like it wasn't no CDs. Yeah. Like we was really buying tapes and really that was it. But I remember Cannabis, and I was like, yo, Cannabis was like dope, the dopest.
Yeah.
Rapping on automatic. Cannabis and Cassidy are examples of the fact that you can really, really rap and not be able to make an album.
Cassidy too.
That's what I said.
That's what I'm saying.
Cassidy.
But I've never been that. Like I said, when I start talking to people about rap, and the first thing they bring up is somebody hits, I immediately stop talking. I'm gonna start walking away from cats, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he never had a hit, and just turn my back on you. Like, yo, we was talking. No, we wasn't.
Right, because you're not really listening.
No,
like, you know what I'm saying? You're not really listening to the skill set.
Yeah, you ain't. Yeah. I'm saying you're not gonna tell my man ain't have goddamn more than one hit, yo. I'm not feeling it.
Oh, we talking about Joe Buttons again?
Yeah, man. Oh. All right, you're right.
All right, hold on. Before we get too deep, let's go to the paying attention. We've been listening to Trey Leon. Shouts out to Trey Leon. He just turned 30 the other day. He just turned 30. And
what's up, Trey? Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday to my guy. He a real one. He been hitting me up with songs that's been out. You know, he said we don't be in touch with the young cats. So we giving these young cats music a little shout on our podcast. So I don't want to mispronounce the young man name. I sound old as shit talking about the young man. But his name is, I want to say his name is Quando Rondo.
Quando Rondo.
Okay, Quando Rondo. Yeah. That's Rondo?
Yeah.
Okay, Quando Rondo. And it's called Back to the Basics. How you feel about it, bro?
I like it, bro. I like the video. I like the beat. I like the song. He had you know what I'm saying? He had some shit going on in there, man. I really enjoyed it. Am I adding it to my playlist? Probably not. Have I listened to it 3 or 4 times? I did. He ain't talking about much of substance for me, you know what I'm saying? Getting back to the basics. But I really enjoyed it. I liked it. So shout out to you, Trail, man. You know what I'm saying? You what? 2 and 1 in my book? Is that where we at?
I think he 2 and 1.
Yeah, he 2 and 1 in my book. Huh? I like the first week, and then last week I ain't fuck with it. And then this week I'm fucking with it. Yeah, he 2 and 1 in my book. He alright with me, Trail.
Okay, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Trail, ready?
Yeah.
I liked it. Quando Rondo.
Oh shit! He batting 1,000 this week.
No, he bet 1,000 with us.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
2 and 1 with me.
Right.
2 and 1 with me. I think the video kind of sold it more.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And that's what visuals can do. I can think about songs that I've heard before that the song was cool, but then the visual just kind of added something to it.
Like Kanye flashing lights.
Oh, that's a listen. We're not even gonna. Kanye flashing lights is a whole nother monster.
Right.
Video.
I like the girl.
But it's just the whole.
Right, but the song "I Don't Believe Issues."
That's so dope. It's crazy. Like that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Like that's a dope ass song, but the video was just like classic in itself.
Yeah.
But let's get back to Quando Rondo. We ain't talking about Kanye right now.
Okay.
Quando Rondo. I like the song. It's not a song I would add to my playlist.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like it's a lot of truth in his rhymes to a certain. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like his struggle, and I feel like that's sincere. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I really respect his hustle, and that's what it goes back to with me, regardless of whatever. Like I don't like every guy that comes out that raps right now, but I respect the fact that you're doing something productive instead of doing something negative. So if he stuck to his guns and stuck to his rap thing, and was rocking with it, I respect that. And I ain't gonna say it's my favorite song in the world. If it came on, me hearing it play didn't affect me in a negative way.
Yeah,
it's definitely something I would say is a positive one. So you 2 and 1 with me, Trey Leon. I know you gotta walk that one off because you swear I hate everything you play.
Trey, I need you to bring that goddamn song up earlier, man. Goddamn, he got my damn phone number.
No, he hit you early because he gave me the song like he might give it to us on Monday. I don't know why your shit don't show up, but it's like Monday.
I was waiting on it.
That should be up there Monday. I don't know why I didn't come for you. I might gotta make sure I send it to you, but I got it on Monday.
Okay.
I don't listen to it till Sunday, but I got the
Nah, I need to sit with that shit, man.
Definitely. All right, man. That's something I want to say real quick.
Yeah, bro.
Hold on. We gonna take it to what's burning our gears?
Say what you gotta say, bro. We good.
All right. I feel when I see somebody, right? When I see a man, and
are you this your grinding your gears, or we
can? This is my grinding my gears.
All right, that's a bet. Go ahead.
All right, this is what grinding my gears this week.
Yeah.
When I see a man, right,
mm-hmm.
and he walking around and he got a receding hairline that's fucked up. Let me make sure my shit cool.
All right,
when he got a receding hairline that's fucked up,
mm-hmm.
or he got a bald spot that's crazy. Nope, and he walking around like that. Know what I think to myself?
What you think, bro?
He don't have any real friends. That's because your real friends are gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Now, those who don't know, me and my brother,
Facts.
Iceberg Shorty.
Facts.
Iceberg Shorty got a baldy.
I got a baldy.
One day, was we FaceTiming?
It was January. We might have been on Marco Polo.
Marco Polo. I told my brother, I said, bro,
it's time.
It's time to let that shit go.
And what I do?
He let that shit go. He grew his beard out.
Same week, right?
He let it rock, right? And he said, and know what he said? Yo, this is a good look for me.
It's a good look.
If you walk around here, first of all, I'm gonna talk to your friends. If you letting your friend walk around here with his hairline looking crazy, or he got a big ass bald spot of patches in his hair all fucked up, it's your fault. You're not a real friend. It's your real friend gonna sit you down and tell you like, yo, dog, nah, it's kind of ain't no grind up move.
Yeah.
It wasn't grind up. I grind my brother up. I told my brother straight up, bro, listen, it's time to go ahead and let that thing go. Go ahead and get that baldy. He went and got it, and he flourished with it.
Yeah, I've been rocking the baldy ever since, man. I got the, you know what I'm saying? I get the oil spinning, you know what I'm saying? I got the razor and shit. I still be hat fishing, though. Don't get twisted. That's what we do. I still be hat fishing.
But when I see a nigga walking around, whether he in a barbershop and he trying to get a cut, trying to say that shit, my G, go get the baldy. I was a nigga who I had alopecia.
Right.
Alopecia is a situation they don't know where it come from, but you had bald spots. So I had bald spot right here in my head, a bald spot right here in my head, big as hell, bald spot right here, bald spot right here. Know what I did? I went and got a baldy. But I made an appointment with my dermatologist. I got the steroid shots and my hair grew back. So I'm able to have hair on my head, hair on my beard, and I'm cool. But if I had to rock a baldy, I was going to get my fitted game up.
Yeah.
So when I see people walk around and their haircut game fucked up, and they got receding hairlines, and they got bald spots, and they're walking around like that cool, first of all, they don't have any real friends, and I blame their so-called friends. Because y'all not really holding him down like that.
Yeah.
What you think about that, bro?
I totally agree. Like, I probably should have cut my hair off 2 years ago. I was holding on to something that wasn't going to happen for me, you know, whether that was, you know, and you know, I keep it a buck, man. This is our podcast, man. So, you know, I'm always be truthful. I was about to get the motherfucking hair replacement joints. I like the surgical joints, but they got the barbers out here putting units in cats' head. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a dude in goddamn Atlanta. This motherfucker's so cold, he make you go from looking like a homeless goddamn Joe to you about to show up in a Tyler Perry joint. You know what I mean? So, dude, nasty with it. And that was going to be my next move because I was so attached to my hair, man, for so long. Obviously, my whole life. And it's a point of pride for a lot of men. But the reality is, you know what I'm saying, it's just like 60% of men lose their hair. Like, that's what it is. And, you know, you got to be comfortable in your own skin. And I wasn't comfortable in my own skin, man. But, you know, my brother, my best friend, you know what I'm saying, one of the top people on my short list, told me it was time to let it go. Also, shout out to my cousin Jordan, who told me it was time to let it go, too.
Jordan, what's up, my guy?
Yeah, so, you know, I definitely, you know, took your word for it. And that Saturday, I went to my barber, shout out to my man, Boss. Definitely, you know, told him, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and cut it off, man. And, you know what I'm saying, I've been rolling ever since, man. And, you know, at first I was real self-conscious about it. And I wear a lot of hats naturally. And I guess I could kind of spin it around. You see my hat boxes. My hat boxes right there. I don't fuck around for real. So, like, people, when they see me, like, oh, shit, I didn't know you had a baldy because I wear a hat at work, you know what I'm saying? I work in the kitchen. And then, you know, I leave there and I change my hat like Mr. Rogers and shit. Put my Rock Nation hat on. Rock Nation cut the check. You know what I'm saying? Put my Rock Nation hat on. I put my shit on.
Jay, Tata.
Emery, holla at us.
Holla at us.
I changed put my Rock Nation hat on, and I go about my business, man. I keep it moving.
And it's a good look on you, bro. It's a good look on you, definitely.
I appreciate it, man. I really do.
But real friends, regardless of whatever, if I get to a point where it's though, and this is just when it's real nigga shit. Don't we grown men and we black men 1st. You know what I'm saying? So we not niggas, but on some real nigga shit. If you get what I'm saying, that's what we gonna do. If I get out of control with something, my brother gonna tell me, yo, Flush, you need to go ahead and get yourself together health wise.
Yeah.
What's going on? You get what I'm saying? That's what we do. If I see you walking around looking crazy, I'm gonna say, yo, bro, listen. And it's not a clowning thing. Sometimes it can be, and it's all in fun. I'm not gonna clown you in front of a bunch of people. The clowning we gonna do is gonna be between me and you. But I'm gonna tell you, and I told you, yo, bro, nah, it's time to go and let that go. And you did what you had to do, and it's a good look for you, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But it's a lot of niggas walking around here looking crazy.
You got no real friends, bro.
Your friends. They're not your friends.
Word.
That's real shit. They're not your homies, dog.
Yeah.
Your homies not gonna let you look crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Because when it's homie shit, when it's real shit and it's real brotherhood, you're a representation of me. So when people see me, it's certain people in my life, when they see me, they think it's certain other people. When people see me, some people see me, they ask me about Rel. Some people see me, they ask me about Triz. Some people see me, they ask me about Yan. You get what I'm saying? Some people see me, they ask me about the Cannons. That's just what it is. So when I'm walking around here, I represent Rel. I represent S. I represent Yan. I represent the Cannons. Oh yeah, I represent Bria. And I represent T too.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm a representation of those people. So if we really family, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. And there's gonna come a time where though this lot ain't gonna always be what it is. You know what I'm saying? The wave's not always gonna spin how these spin. And my brother gonna tell me like, fat boy, come on, man. Let's get the ball game.
Yeah.
And my hat game crazy. Please don't misconstrue it because I don't have my hat game up here. My hat game crazy too. That's how we do.
Yeah.
We've been like that too.
Been like that. It ain't nothing new. I said been like that.
But what's grinding your gears though, bro? Let me know what's grinding your gears.
Hey man. So what's grinding my gears this week, man, is going through life and not being able to affect change and accepting the fact that you can't affect that change. And I'm gonna take it to work. Man, I used to be really upset about the things that I couldn't do, the things that I wanted to do, because there's certain people in certain positions that don't allow you to do certain things, and you got to be fine with that. But to be upset about it, or get into it, or have some hard feelings about it, I don't want to do that no more, man. For me, it's just like, oh, I can't change it. My money ain't gonna change. Fuck it, right? You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, my check will get cut regardless of what happens, right? So I keep my nose clean. I don't get in no trouble. I mind my business. I go home. I ain't really kicking it like that. You know what I'm saying? I say what I say. I make my peace. I holler at my folk. And then I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I don't need, get into it. But the things that I want to change, I just wait till motherfuckers go about their business and go into different patches. And then if I'm blessed enough to be in a position where I can really affect some change, that's what I'm going to do. Outside of that, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to do it, bro. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm just going to keep it moving, man.
Well, with the way life is set up, we can't be stressing, man. And that's important.
No.
We can't take this work home. I had somebody ask me, it might have been Friday or Thursday. And it was a young lady. She asked me, like, why don't you cater? And I said, first of all, I don't cater because my daughter's at a point where as though I'm waiting until it comes a point where as though Bree gonna say to me, Dad, listen, I got other things lined up. I can't come see you how I've been seeing you. People always say that's not gonna happen, but it does. Kids get to a point where as though they living their lives, they doing more things. When you work for somebody and you're just doing the job and you're working for them, it's easy not to take it home. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to cater or whatever I decide to do, as far as the food game, that's a 24-hour thing. Like, it's even when you're not working, you're still working because it's your business. You get what I'm saying? So it's a whole nother aspect of things. You get what I'm saying? So before I take that on, I'm not ready to take that on right now. I got a family that I'm trying to build, and we have young children. And then I have a 8-year-old, soon to be 9-year-old in a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? And a 10-year-old. So I'm just on that type time. So I'm just more on that family. I go to work, do what I gotta do. But when I get off work, I leave work where it's at. You get what I'm saying? That's the joy that you get of working for somebody else. Of course, at the end of the day, you want to have your own situation and figure those things out like that. But I think it's definitely important to leave things where they at. Because like I said, if you sit back here and stress over something you have no control over, it's enough as black men health wise, man, we got high blood pressure, diabetes, heart, shit that our fathers gave us. We don't even fuck with them niggas. And them niggas done passed us down some shit. Not that I don't fuck with my pop, because my pop cool. Shout out Jeff. But I'm just saying, we have enough to worry about just being black men and our health without taking work home and dealing with the frustration that you deal with on the job. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely can respect and dig what you're saying. You feel what I'm saying? But you're in a position where, though, let's keep it a bean. You a boy, so the world is your oyster.
Nice, bro.
Real shit.
Yeah.
All right. We done got what was we done got to what was gone like is. Now it's time to get to them NFL picks. See if we above 500. See if I can catch Iceberg because he up a little bit.
Stand I'm fucking up. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Stand by world.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. As we enter week 6, Iceberg, our records look a lot better, man. In our NFL picks, if you haven't been keeping up, we've been picking every week NFL teams. We started off piss poor, terribly. Right now, you sit at 42 and 34.
Hold on, man. Before you get going, man, let me say something, man. I'm fucking salty as shit about my team losing to the fucking Browns, Joe.
I know you is. I know you is.
I couldn't even sleep last night, man. How the fuck we lose to the Browns?
That's how I felt when we lost to fucking Buffalo. Like,
I feel you, man.
Them niggas blew us the fuck out.
Yeah. Well, we ain't get blown out, so yeah,
and
much worse.
Hold up. Before we go too far, I want to say, fuck Sammy Watkins. This nigga really can't fucking play fantasy. If you watched last week,
I win.
You was up 1 point. Iceberg was up 1 point. We played the DraftKings 1-on-1 against each other. We pick our own teams.
Yeah.
Our teams play each other. I had one player going into the game. He was up 1 point.
1 point.
Sammy Watkins, who just got $14 million a year, couldn't give me 1 fucking point. Fuck you, Sammy.
That motherfucker needed 15 yards.
Listen, when I see that motherfucker catch the pass yesterday, I was mad to the motherfucker.
You ain't bring it up all week, and I wasn't going to bring it up until you brought it up. When I said, how I win.
I told Troy, I said, this is some bullshit. And I said, yo, he got to get at least 1 pass. He got to get some points.
Yeah.
This motherfucker ain't give me nothing, man. But I'm up 17 right now. I'm up 17 to 18. You got a tight end. You don't got to tell me who your tight end is playing tonight. But you got a tight end playing tonight. You probably got. I'm thinking you got.
What's been watching?
I thought you had Reed. I
give a shit. You don't have to tell me who it is. It's fucking me and you. What I'm gonna say?
All right, well, you down 18. I better win this week. Fuck that.
Ben Watson got to put up 2 touchdowns tonight.
Fuck that. All right, let's go.
Yo.
Now, let me let y'all know. When we doing these picks, I already have my picks down. So even though he goes first, I don't have a choice to change my pick or anything like that.
Right.
My picks are already established already.
Yeah.
So if we said we got the same teams, I already put this down. So he's going first, but my picks are already in. Bet. All right, bro. Thursday night, we got the Eagles and the Giants.
Eagles.
Yeah, I got the Eagles too, man. The Giants, they too funny, man. They almost won yesterday, though.
Almost. Don't count.
They look pretty good.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah, Eli, I might be trying to hang him up.
He's looking bad. I can't believe they didn't get a quarterback. They bugging.
Nah, but I like the Barkley was the. They should have got somebody later on, but
yeah, exactly.
All right, we got Bucks and Falcons. You know what? What's his name coming back too? He's starting. Uber Freak Ball.
Oh, you talking about famous Jameis?
Yeah. Uber Freak Ball. Falcons and Bucks. The Falcons is 1-4. That's terrible.
It's good. Give me the Bucks.
I went Falcons.
Of course you did.
Oh yeah, our records are 42. You're 42 and 34. I'm 41 and 35. So you got 1 game on me.
I'm still up on you.
Yeah, we both over 500 though.
I mean, busting your ass.
Nah, chill out. Chargers and Browns.
Chargers.
I picked the Browns, yo.
I know you did.
They looking, hey, they got
No, they didn't look good. Fuck out of here.
They didn't look good, but it's all mental, yo. Colts and Jets. It's a tough one.
Jets.
I picked the Colts. We picking different teams this week. I got the Colts. Seahawks and Raiders.
Raiders.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, I'm about to put Seahawks down for you too. Fuck the Raiders. Raiders is terrible.
Old boy gonna run on their ass because he got a vendetta.
Marshawn, it still ain't gonna matter.
All right.
When you down 14, what the fuck does running do?
Okay.
Panthers and Redskins.
Panthers.
Do you believe in Cam yet?
No.
So why they won then?
I just think they better than the Redskins.
They won last week too. Oh, they beat the Giants, huh?
Yeah.
Bills and Texans.
Texans.
I got the Texans too. They got to get hot, man. I can't see them being. I got them going to the AFC Championship game, so they got to do fucking something now.
Of course you do. That's some old nut ass shit.
Why? Oh, because I don't got the Ravens going.
Exactly.
Cardinals and Vikings.
Vikings. And not because I love you. Fuck out of here. I should have picked the Cardinals.
I'm tired of you keep picking my Viking receivers too on your fucking.
And Thielen, we trust. What you saying?
Yo, you ain't never lied. What NFL record for most games with 100 yards starting off the season? 5 straight games.
Yeah,
he's balling. Steelers and Bengals.
Tie. I don't give a shit.
You don't give a shit.
Whoever.
Yeah, give me one.
Oh man. Let me go Steelers. I need them to beat them.
Yeah, I went Steelers too. I went Vikings also in that last game.
Of course.
I know you know already. All right, Bears and Dolphins.
Bears.
I said the Dolphins was a fluke, but I still ain't picking them this week. I was like, yeah, they're gonna be 3-13. They're gonna be fucking 4-12. So
Yeah.
I can't trust no fucking Dolphins. And I started fucking Fitzpatrick not Fitzpatrick, Tannehill in the on our fantasy drink with everybody else with Trell and all of them. And
Trell winning this shit.
Yeah, he is. I'm in 5th place. Terrible picks.
I'm in 2nd. I ain't got nobody playing. It's over.
Yeah, right. Rams and Broncos.
Rams.
Yo, the Broncos got ran the fuck all over. Like, them niggas got
they suspect.
The fuck over. Crowell hit them over the head heavy. Like, damn near 200 yards.
Yeah.
Titans and Ravens. I went with the Titans, yo.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
That's tough, you know. I don't believe in Flacco, yo. That's the only problem. And them running backs.
So we would have won the game last night if his bum ass receivers would have caught the passes. Don't get it twisted.
Who's the fucking starting running back, dog? Because they be fucking me up on
Alex Collins.
Collins is?
Yeah.
All right, well, I took the Titans, you took the Ravens. Cowboys and Jaguars.
Jags.
Yeah, they need to get rid of main champ though, but they're gonna win. Good game. Might be game of the week. Chiefs and Pats.
Give me the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs.
I went Chiefs too.
Oh boy, the real deal.
Yeah. Oh, finally. Yeah, he threw his first interception though. Somebody going. This is gonna be the test though, because you know what's gonna get fucking head. We got 49ers and Packers.
I need the Packers to come off because old boy missed goddamn 5 kicks yesterday.
Yo, Crosby.
Yeah, Mason Crosby. Yeah.
All right, so those are the picks for this week. You're 42 and 34. I'm 41 and 35. I will win DraftKings. Episode 14
and
is
the books.
Finished. Hold on. That's Stephon Diggs. That Neil O'Donnell. 14. God, it was 14. I can't think of nobody else right now. DJ Augustine. I said that shit before. I can't think of another person.
Yeah. No.
All right, bro. I love you, bro.
I love you too, bro.
Episode 14. We out.
Episode in the book, man. Brothers talking shit. Holla at us. Thanks for all your support. We up.
Definitely.